Sa bawat takot at sa aking pangamba, naghihintay na mangusap ka. Maniniwala na ikaw ay nariyan. Ramdam ko ang iyong pagmamahal. Sa iyong tugon ako'y magtitiwala. Ang dalangin ko'y kalooban mo. Ang pagsama mo ang ninanais ko. At kapayapaan sa piling mo. Jesus, ang pangako mo, ako'y di mag-isa, hindi pababayaan at di iiwan kailanman. Tapat ang pangako mo at di ka nagbabago. Wala nang papantay sa pag-ibig mo, Panginoon. Salamat sa biyaya at pagpapala mo. Ika'y kalakasan at kaagapay ko. Ako'y namamangha sa kabutihan mo. Walang hanggang papuri alay sa'yo. Jesus, ang pangako mo, ako'y di mag-isa, hindi pababayaan at di iiwan kailanman. Tapat ang pangako mo at di ka nagbabago. Wala nang papantay sa pag-ibig mo, Panginoon. O Panginoon. pag-ibig mo. Jesus, ang pangako mo, ako'y di mag-isa, hindi pababayaan at di iiwan kailanman. Tapat ang pangako mo at di ka nagbabago. Wala nang papantay sa pag-ibig mo, Panginoon. O Panginoon.
Mapagpalang araw, nandito na po ang ating pinakaabangan, ang El Piso Devotional. Kaya po, kumuha na kayo ng kopya nyo. Murang-mura lang po, 299 pesos. Sigurado po ako, mabe-bless po kayo. So, huwag nyo pong kalilimutan, bago magpasko, maganda po ang regalo, El Piso Devotional. Mga COH sa devotional writers po gumawa nito, homegrown po ito, at naniniwala po kung mabe-bless po kayo. At kung kayo po ay mabe-bless, yung iba naman i-bless ko din. Grab your copy now, El Piso Devotional.
Deuteronomy 4-6 outlines the commandments that the Lord gave to the Israelites through Moses. Moses kept reminding the Israelites about obeying the Lord's commandments. He emphasized the importance of obedience and how the Israelites must never forget what the Lord had done for them, and how they should teach their children to obey the Lord. Deuteronomy 4:9 says, "Only be careful and watch yourselves closely, so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen, or let them fade from your heart as long as you live. Teach them to your children and to their children after them." I was reminded of the importance of always remembering God's goodness and faithfulness in my life. When faced with challenges, sometimes we get too focused on solving the problem that we forget about how the Lord saved us from all our troubles in the past. The act of remembering takes us back to the time when our hearts are praising God for His goodness and mercy. Remembering the miracles that we received from the Lord teaches our hearts to trust the Lord. The Holy Spirit also reminded me of the significance of setting a good example to my children. I couldn't preach what I cannot do. How can I teach my children to obey the Lord if they don't even see me doing it? Younger people today are easily swayed by what they see on popular culture. They tend to follow what's popular in social media instead of following God's truth. Setting a solid example of obedience to God's commandments is an imperative for parents like me in this time and age where self-entitlement, Self-pride and the wrong notion of empowerment are common among the younger generation. As parents, nothing should ever hold us back from telling our children about God's goodness and faithfulness. Hearing our own testimony could create a huge impact in our children's faith. Let the stories of God's mercy and grace be known from generation to generation.
Series, A Heart of Thanksgiving, Happiness Within. Our world is full of challenges. We, at all ages, facing at any stage of our lives, there are lots of difficulties and challenges. But through the guidance of the scriptures and mature believers, we stay in light and having a heart of gratitude. As we see ourselves being accompanied by God, we believe that we are blooming beautifully in faith. If I may ask, what is the true definition of happiness in you? It is a feeling that you truly enjoy what you have, what you do, what you think of yourself that brings out the best in you. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, or won. It is a spiritual experience living every moment with love, grace, and gratitude. As we root ourselves in faith, we allow our God to be with us, to know more of Him, and be more of you. It is a better way to find happiness, right? Let me share to you 2 verses that I find it really helpful. In Romans 12:12, be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. And lastly, in Galatians chapter 5 verse 22, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, forbearance, kindness, goodness, and faithfulness. Thank you for your time and have a blessed evening. God bless.